When I tell the truth, it is not for the sake of convincing those who do not know it, but for the sake of defending those that do. We have been moving along at such a fast pace that we no longer know what we are doing. Now we have to wait until our soul catches up with us. Always stand up for truth regardless of who steps on it. Success and failures are always very near to each other. Each can turn into the other very quickly. You don't chase darkness out of the room with a knife or a broom. Instead, you turn on the light. It is not true that people stop pursuing dreams because they grow old. They grow old because they stop pursuing dreams. I just want to teach people how to be comfortable. Stop being so scared. The moon and the stars shine, even when the clouds hide the sunbeams. Strange how the best moments of our lives we scarcely notice except in looking back. Hope is such a beautiful word, but it often seems very fragile. Life is still being needlessly hurt and destroyed. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. The beginning of wisdom is the definition of terms. The truth is not for all men, but only for those who seek it. No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man. If your life is worth thinking about, it is worth writing about. When you have a dream, you've got to grab it and never let go. Until you change how you get things done, you'll never know what works best. Life is best lived one day at a time when enriched with reflection and human connection on a deeper level. Photographs are the reflection of untold stories, unseen beauties, unexpressed emotions, and the unheard songs of life. People are successful because they think and act like successful people. Strange, I thought, how you can be living your dreams and your nightmares at the very same time. Light in your mind is better than darkness in your soul. Too many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. There is another alphabet, whispering from every leaf, singing from every river, shimmering from every sky. If I had to live my life again, I'd make the same mistakes, only sooner. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. People have boldness to criticize, but not to sensitize. Trust yourself. You know more than you think you do. You are all the colors in one, at full brightness. Time is precious, but truth is more precious than time. Your brain and thoughts are the last things you want working against you. Make sure they don't. Life is pain, highness. Anyone who says differently is selling something. The truth is that judgment and fear will never stop, but they don't actually do anything. In wisdom gathered over time, I have found that every experience is a form of exploration. I always felt like you had to be important to have enemies. The tricky part about discovering our giftedness is that it may be in an area that feels unexpected. Don't tell me about your God with your words. Show me about your God with your actions. In order that all men may be taught to speak truth, it is necessary that all likewise should learn to hear it. I wish I could make him understand that a loving good heart is riches enough, and that without it intellect is poverty. They're just words, and words alone don't really mean anything. It's what you feel and what you believe when you say them that matter. Power is not revealed by striking hard or often, but by striking true. Like a running blaze on a plain, like a flash of lightning in the clouds, we live in the flicker. Education shows the path to the door of opportunity. It gives confidence and hope to open it. Life is worth living as long as there's a laugh in it. True siblings are bound together by far more essential things than blood, while more times than many blood isn't thicker than water. To shine your brightest light is to be who you truly are. You don't win races by wishing, You win them by running faster than everyone else does. You can't cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water. You are exactly where you need to be. Do something if you want something. Otherwise, it will be your whole life. Taking personal accountability is a beautiful thing because it gives us complete control of our destinies. You know, there's no such thing as a complete lie. There's always some truth in there. Life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man could invent. I was halfway across America, at the dividing line between the east of my youth and the west of my future. The mistakes I've made are dead to me, but I can't take back the things I never did. But you don't have to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. Nothing has to be true forever, just for long enough. The windows of my soul I throw wide open to the sun. In the face of change, do not be afraid to spread your wings and let the winds guide you to new horizons. I just want someone to hear what I have to say, and maybe if I talk long enough, it'll make sense. I wonder how many people don't get the one they want, but end up with the one they're supposed to be with. To all of you here, I wish you a very happy new year, and I look forward to seeing you in 2022. All the best. Surround yourself only with people who are going to take you higher. If you didn't earn something, it's not worth flaunting. Every act of goodness is born from our desire to be happy. Despite its dark veins, the transparency of dragonflies' wings assures me of a pure, innocent world. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. I will not let anyone scare me out of my full potential. By helping others, we expand our joy and fly like we were born to do so. Your own positive future begins in this moment. All you have is right now. Every goal is possible from here. The smallest thing, well done, becomes artistic. The truth knocks on the door and you say, "Go away, I'm looking for the truth," and so it goes away. Puzzling. The single most powerful element of youth is that you don't have the life experiences to know what can't be done. Be happy with who you are and what you do, and you can do anything you want. What helps you persevere is your resilience and commitment. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. At times, even a 90% compatibility rate ends in a breakup. Everything you want in life is a relationship away. Science is not only compatible with spirituality, it is a profound source of spirituality. If you want to triumph in life, you must persevere. There are no bad words, bad thoughts, bad intentions, and words. If you believe in destiny and its special magic, do not ever feel that the pain you carry is going to become real. Night is a time of rigor, but also of mercy. There are truths which one can see only when it's dark. Beauty is not who you are on the outside. It is the wisdom and time you gave away to save another struggling soul like you. The truth always carries the ambiguity of the words used to express it. Someone said to me once that a cigarette at the right moment is better than all the ideals in the world. Don't sacrifice yourself too much, because if you sacrifice too much, there's nothing else you can give, and nobody will care for you. It isn't where you came from, it's where you're going that counts. You must have someone in your circle who you can bounce off your ideas without being dissuaded. I like to set my dreams high. That way, even if I only make it halfway there, it's still pretty darn good. Two possibilities exist. Either we are alone in the universe or we are not. Both are equally terrifying. You must be the best judge of your own happiness. So you never know who you touch. You never know how or when you'll have an impact, or how important your example can be to someone else. During a conversation, listening is as powerful as loving. What one generation finds ridiculous, the next accepts, and the third shudders when it looks back on what the first did. But it's important to acknowledge that while we may make mistakes, in the long run, we may also learn from them. Avoid the inelegance of assumption, the astigmatism of disregard. Free your thoughts. Be a surfer. Watch the ocean. Figure out where the big waves are breaking and adjust accordingly. The progress of the world can certainly never come at all save by the modified action of the individual beings who compose the world. Regardless of how black the page, he had always managed to turn it and move on to a new chapter in his life. Everything is funnier in retrospect, funnier and prettier and cooler. You can laugh at anything from far enough away.